All right, Maddie, let's take a look at your paper. Emily, format first. This is good. This is all good. You got a space issue here. We got to move up, eliminate all that extra space. So we start off with a quote. Actually, the first thing I'll say about your introduction is that it actually flows really nicely. And everything is there, except I'm going to tweak a little bit here on your introduction. So you start with a quote, you follow it up, which is good. You actually have a nice transition. Making outrageous decisions in your life is not always terrible, or maybe not always a terrible idea. Many celebrities become famous because of their stupidity and lousy choices. Now right here, you need to have a clear statement that says there are certain things that you have to do in order to be a rich and famous celebrity. Like, that is your topic, right? So I would think that maybe this was one of your main points, but it's not, because you actually start with the complicated relationships thing. So maybe make it clear with another phrase, like, making stupid choices allows some people to become rich and famous, but there are certainly some steps that you have to take that will guarantee your, Hall of Fame, star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame or something like that. All right, so you have all your main points. You use good word choice in here, making sure nobody remembers the old you. I like that. Age or prosperity. I like that, and I think your thesis is really good too. I love the fame will come knocking on your door. I think that's really good too. So just change that. Make sure you have a really clear topic for your paper. This is not. It's better than just here's the first step, but just it's going to give you a leg up on those who do not follow these steps, I think is a weak way to put it. So I would really maybe alter that topic sense just a little bit. So you talk about keeping the media wonder. I like the examples you give. I think it's funny. But it would be even be better if you added like some specific people in here. Like, the first thing to do is, date a nice up-and-comer like, whatever, pick Harry Styles, I don't know, whatever. And then, trounce him from some average Joe from Podunkville, Nebraska to shock the media. And once you announce your engagement to Twitter and get 15,000 shares or retweets, then, whatever. Or take pictures with your mysterious lover, in the back of limos. That kind of detail and originality is just going to help your paper be that much stronger. But I like the way that you said, everything that you said here is pretty funny. And other social media outlets, by the way, other social medias is not really the correct way to say that. But again, the choice or the point is to get back into the other relationship and take the money and leave. That dirt bags money. So where does the apostrophe go there? You can glamour yourself up into a stylish celebrity. So this is a really good transition statement. But I often question, why are you dating, pretty rich and famous celebrity people if you don't have the looks quite yet? And I know it's about altering and modifying your body, so maybe you need to bring that up at the beginning, that you're already kind of attractive. I don't know. Maybe something like that would work better. All right, so your paragraph, this is a good topic sentence. And then you talk about what you should do. Again, much better example is the idea of green or orange, different lengths. You have a couple of different quotes in here about changing your style, although I really think the one by Iggy is probably the weaker of the two. Like, this is funny and it kind of plays into your theme in your paper, but this one is just, and maybe it's because your follow-up is weak, like the way that you follow up that doesn't really fit in with the paper, so that part is still throwing me off. You got a space issue here too. Now, I guess making dumb decisions is one of your main points. So if I go back up, so this must be the dumb decisions, buying random objects and animals that cost a fortune will age or prosperity. So I guess maybe you might have to fix that introduction then to keep the dumb decisions down closer to the main points. But for the most part, this is much better with details in this paragraph. Good transition statement into the next one about dumb decisions. All right, so maybe I'm just super confused because these are dumb decisions, but then here is buying things that you don't even need. So, all right, so we'll get to it. All right. Horrible decision making will only strengthen your popularity. Maybe a little bit of a weak transition statement. Maybe if you combine these two sentences together, it'd be stronger. You need to steal, be specific, like something that, maybe it's like gumballs or something like that. Pick something that would be, random to steal. So take inappropriate pictures and post them to Instagram, but then say that you got hacked because that's what every celebrity does, something like that. Pop them right in the face. Good voice. I like that. Uh-oh. I think I screwed up your paper here, Maddie. Let me fix that. There you go. All right. So you could, I like that word choice there. And it'll spread along social media also, which will only benefit you. Okay, so then you get right into your transition here, which again is a good transition. It's not bad, but I feel like you're missing even some more specific things that you can talk about in this paragraph. So again, just like your first one, try to add some more specific things. And noticing the length of this, I bet there's some more stuff in the next paragraph you can add too. Just as I suspected, you definitely need some more stuff in here. All right, so why not use an outside source to talk about some of the most expensive automobiles, a Lamborghini or a I don't know, Ferrari or something like that. Maybe do some research on an expensive automobile that would add on to this. Some super rare cars or something like that could help you. Lifetime supply of clothes. So use some examples from here, which is fine. Maybe even talk about, your goal is to never wear the same outfit in a calendar year or something like that. After you bought an enormous amount of clothing, you can now move on to the next step of buying exotic animals. So tag a giraffe. Find rare animals, and I would maybe find more rare animals that you could buy. Again, do a little research and find some rare animals that are worth a lot of money. And then you just throw this in about buying some expensive champagne. Again, research what is some expensive champagne. What would that look like? What would you do with it? Once you buy the expensive champagne, crack it open, take a sip, and then throw the bottle against the wall or something like that. Something ridiculous that would be totally celebrity thing to do. Kind of a weak end sentence here since you're going to dive into the introduction next. I think you can come up with a better end sentence to kind of wrap up all of your steps. All right, so your conclusion, you restate your thesis, you go through all your main points, and again, I would love to see you extend this concept. This is also a run-on sentence. So take a hard look in the mirror on the wall, period. Is this who you really want to be? Or a colon would work in this situation too. But you need to add on. It can't be just this statement. It's a pretty weak ending. You want to have a much stronger statement at the end. Move your works cited entry up. Should be at the top of the page here. You are going to start with not with her name, but with this. So make sure you have that. How did you cite the second source? Did you do it right? Yes. So you did it right there. You have this started with the 16, but down here you started with this. So technically, if you wrote it like this, this is what you should have started with. But you had it right in your in-text citation. So get rid of her. She's not the Harper's Bazaar web guru. She didn't create the whole article or the whole website, so get rid of her name. But other than that, everything here is okay. Maddie, I'm impressed. I think you were one of the people that said that you thought this was the best paper you've ever written, and I'd have to say it's definitely the best piece of writing I've seen out of you. So not to say that there's not some things that I would want you to fix, but you certainly are on the right track. So hopefully even a rewrite could make this, just an ultra really good paper. But good job, and hopefully your grade turns out well for you.